Howdy y'all, Wyrm here. I've been doing a lot of reading recently, going over all the info we have regarding the Ascians, the Calamity and Final Days, as well as the events surrounding Zodiark and Hydaelyn. It's some really interesting stuff when you dive deeper into it. As I was reading through it and looking at recent happenings in the story, a light bulb moment went off in my head. Let's start from the beginning. As the ancient Ascians faced the calamity of the final days, their leadership, the Convocation of 14, developed a plan to save their world. This plan was to summon Zodiark, the first original primal, with the power to, quote, weave the laws of reality anew. They succeed in summoning Zodiark, with one of their own ranks, Elidibus, also sacrificing himself to become his core. However, to summon him, it required the sacrifice of half their population to provide Zodiark with the necessary ether. Zodiark puts an end to the calamity that has burned and ravaged the world. But at the same time, the primal enthralls, aka tempers, every member of the convocation involved in summoning him. Zodiark, to the best of our knowledge, was the first primal ever summoned, so it's possible they didn't know about this power, to which we now know all primals share. The enthralled convocation are now fully devoted to Zodiark and worship him as a god. In this state, they don't hesitate to sacrifice another half of their population to allow Zodiark to restore to life their almost lifeless world. I won't go too much into the history of this subject, as I plan to do that in an upcoming video. However, long story short, the convocation planned to sacrifice many young races to Zodiark, with the goal of returning to life all the Ascians who had previously been sacrificed. As a result of these actions, a splinter faction of Ascians summoned Hydaelyn, who then defeats Zodiark and shatters him into shards that are sealed away. However, Zodiark is not dead, and the Ascians that survived are still enthralled to him. They continue to this day to restore their primal god, but is this really their will, or Zodiark's? We've encountered many enthralled beings during the game's events, and they all act with a singular purpose, of serving the will of the primal that enthralled them. Now, what's my point, you may be thinking? Recently, a cure to tempering has been developed and successfully tested on multiple beings. While this doesn't provide a shield against the effects, it does allow us to reverse them. So here's the question of this video. What would happen if we were to use this process on an Ascian? The Ascians have been our primary antagonists for all these years. The narrative has changed as the years passed, from them being this shadowy enemy hell-bent on ending our civilization, to us finally learning their motives to restore their home and their people. As a result of this, in many ways we identify with their situation, and the first hard choice they had to make. Facing the end of your world and civilization, what would you sacrifice to end it and allow life to continue? Are they truly guilty of their actions afterwards, given the fact that they're enthralled? As we have seen multiple times already, those who are enthralled have their will stripped away. Only the primal's will remains. What if it comes down to it, and we break the hold Zodiark has on the Ascians? It's very possible they could come over to our side and finish off Zodiark. Or just to end the cycle and ensure they could never be restored. Time and again we see the Ascians are powerful and very intelligent beings. Freed from Zodiark's will, they might be completely different from what they currently are. But what do you all think? Could there be a path to Ascian redemption by breaking Zodiark's tempering in Endwalker? Leave a comment below with your opinion, and if you have a theory on this, please share it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see my upcoming videos. Thanks all, and as always, have a good one.